Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I woke up today to some good news. Basically, a bunch of videos about the new Macfarlane DC Multiverse Christopher Reeve Superman figure. Now, I've been waiting for this, and I was just asking myself yesterday, when are they going to do this? They're finally doing it. All the videos came out 2 hours ago, so I guess the news came out all at once. Everyone jumped on it, and it's so exciting because, when we were kids, this didn't seem like an option. I mean, we had the superpowers, Superman, and that was enough. That's what we had. It was a Superman figure. That was enough. We didn't even think about likenesses and stuff like that. And this is one I rebought because someone stole mine. I had this one, someone stole it. Then I ended up with the Toy Biz one, which barely survived. But that was it. And it was a long time until I eventually found Christopher Reeve likeness, but as you can see, it's tiny. I found it along with the Batman 89, and I was just so excited to have likenesses of the actors from the movies. I didn't really think about the size, and not long after that, I actually found the reaction Batman and Robin from the original series, and that was really exciting too. It's like they're actual likenesses. They look like the actual ones from the TV series. I didn't really think about size, and then I started thinking about size, and I actually saw that they actually had some figures. Now, I started off with Wonder Woman. I saw the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. I was like, she's so beautiful, I have to have it. And I don't know who made this, because it says DC Multiverse on the stand. But unfortunately, I cut the box up and kept the back just like a card, which I sometimes do, and I cut off the actual company that made it. I have no idea if it was Macfarlane or not, but she's amazing. And then it's like, well, I don't know why I haven't been buying these, but I've seen these ages ago, so I went and bought the NECA Batman and Superman and Batman 89, and aside from a couple of faults I had to repair, this is a very unflattering sculpt of Batman, and I had to do some shading and a little bit of things to hide some flaws on that. And also got the Batman 89. That one, he had purple lips. I still have to fix his bat symbol. It's a mess. I tried to paint the bat symbol over it, but the paint wouldn't stick to the rubber, so I have to get a paint that will actually airbrush onto that. But I had this one. I was pretty happy with it. I had to paint a chip off his nose because it's black plastic under the paint, and when I got it, it was already chipped. So I fixed that, and I was happy with that. And this was just a week or so ago, and I was thinking, when are we going to get the actual Macfarlane one? Because we just recently got the Batman one. I was thinking the same thing about a month ago about Batman. When are we going to get a blue Batman? When are we going to get an Adam West Batman? And boom, there it was. Couple of issues. The colouring isn't quite right, and the cape was too long. I was able to trim the cape, and the colour's growing on me. It's not accurate, but it's nice. But a lot of people had issues with the wide cape, and it does make it very static. It looks nice. It feels a little statuey, but the likeness isn't 100% right. The cheeks are a bit too full, but I was so excited when I heard about it because it was going to be the bigger scale, and then when I looked at it, it wasn't perfect, but the Superman is perfect. It looks perfect. I mean, they did do another Superman. Macfarlane did a few versions of Superman. Where is he? These two. Okay. This was like just a regular Superman, but he had this awful cape. And then I got this one, and they did a better cape, so I swapped them over. So I have a decent Macfarlane figure, but the legs are too tight together. It's like he's standing with his ankles together, and his top heavy and falls over. But with the new one, which is basically this one for Smile, his legs are wider spread, so they fixed that problem. They also did a line of 6-inch figures, which I bought because I love them. They did Batman and Robin, of course, and this is where we got that initial weird blue colouring. But they did the Batman and Robin, which looked pretty good, and then they did the animated versions, which looked pretty good as well, despite the ribbon capes. I bought all those, and they did a Superman from Batman 66. I'm like, he wasn't on the show, and I didn't see him in the cartoon, so I have no idea where they got this from. The only place I've seen him is on a cover, and he kind of looks like makes me think of the Superman from the old 1950s serials. That's what I feel like it's based on, but the cape neck is all wrong. So, little things, but I just was reasonably happy with this, but I wanted the matching Macfarlane one, and now we finally get it, and I'm really excited because it looks great. The likeness is good, the detail's good, a little bit of reuse from parts of the suit, but also some new sculpted parts, and damn, I knew one of them was going to fall. I'm trying to bounce them all on my lap. And then I look at this, I'm like, you know what, the blue's a little dark. So the Macfarlane one probably is a more accurate colour, so I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, I'm just going to go through all these for the fun of it, but like Wonder Woman, original, loved it, had it, someone stole it, got the Toy Biz one, not as good, great condition. I don't know why the Superman is trash, but she's in great condition. They bought it at the same time. Original Batman, I had this one, someone stole it. Actually, no, they threw it on the roof of the school toilet block, and I never was able to get it back. Cape, this is a little one I bought in a store for cheap, and the cape is from the Cape Master. Awful, way too light, got my money back, and then he blocked me so I can't buy any more capes from him. Very petty. But Macfarlane did their own version, and the cape's not the same nylon, but it's close, and it looks amazing with the black cow, so I love that. And Robin, they haven't done a Robin yet that looks accurate, but the Toy Biz one I felt was just as accurate as the original Superpowers. I couldn't tell the difference, although I had that one that was stolen as well. And this one has like a little chopping action that doesn't work anymore, but the button is hidden by the cape, which is from the Cape Master. He did a good job of this one. I don't know how he managed to do a good job of this, but he got the other one so wrong. And now the last couple, Batman 89, of course, Macfarlane, and the NECA. The NECA had purple lips, I had to repaint. The symbol still isn't right. Yellow is painted over black rubber. I can't get any black to stick on it, and I have to get more yellow. I'll fix it one day. I have to find a paint that sticks to rubber and airbrush it. But this one, this isn't accurate because the symbol's gold when it should be yellow, and the belt is more of a gold colour when it should be more of a yellowy sort of gold. But it goes really well with the Flash Batmobile with the gold bat symbols on the wheels and everything. So I think I'm going to keep the gloss Flash Batmobile because it feels like the Batmobile to me. The matte one that they did later that came with this figure doesn't look like the Batmobile to me, because the one I had as a kid, the die-cast metal one, was gloss black paint, and the toy I had, all the toys I had were gloss plastic, like just plastic that was molded and had shine to it. So I'm probably never going to get that. And I've also seen some of the more expensive $2,000-$3,000 ones with more of a semi matte gloss sort of finish, varnish sort of finish, I'm not sure what to call it, with different colour tints and things, so it's not as flat as that Macfarlane model, so I'll probably never get that. I'll probably just stay with the Batmobile I've got and just get one of the more expensive, bigger ones instead. But that's my little collection. I just wanted to go through all them because I just love that I have all these, because once upon a time, this is it. Once upon a time, it was just the generic Superman figure and the generic Batman, and the idea of likenesses and variants, and the fact I have so many that I can barely manage them in a video that now is going to be 10 minutes long. I thought I could do this in 5. Is great, because once upon a time, I just had the one figure. That was all we had, and that was enough. I know there were a couple over here and there, but that was basically all we had. And now we are really spoiled as collectors. And the sad thing is now that kids don't play with toys, so they're missing out on all this, unfortunately. It's now the collectors that I think the industry's realised that collectors are going to be their future, more so than kids, because kids are just too busy on their tablets and too busy, plugging into the internet, and eventually they're just going to be little babies in pods like the Matrix, and we'll still be collecting stuff, in the real world. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm just trying not to drop anything. Oh, I can't leave Robin down there. I feel bad. I couldn't leave him on the floor. It's bad enough he has to wear these weird little shoes for eternity. I'm not going to leave him on the floor. But yeah, so if anyone knows if Macfarlane made this Wonder Woman, let me know. I could probably Google it, but this was the first really great likeness that I got, and I was like, I need all the others. I don't know why. I looked at the Batman and Superman the Nika ones for so long online. I don't know why I didn't buy them. Then just one day I'm like, just buy them. What are you waiting for? Why do you think you can't have them? I don't know. I don't know if other collectors have had that moment where you see stuff and for some reason you think it's too expensive or you don't need it, I just one day I was like, why am I just buying this stuff? And I just started buying it all. And I'm happy. I'm glad I did that. I don't know why I sort of had some sort of block where I was like, I just wasn't collecting certain things. I don't know why. I was like, well, you've got this, you don't need that, or I don't know, whatever. I'm just waffling now. It's over 10 minutes. I need to stop talking. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new Christopher Reeve from Macfarlane, and you know, how great is it that we have all these options now as collectors that we didn't have as kids, which is probably what led to it all. That feeling of lack.